Hello guys, how are you today? I'm here to talk to you about the Keurig K10 Mini Plus. And as you can see in the picture, mine is a pretty cranberry red color. It comes in a wide array of different colors. I had other color choices in mine, but they must have been sold out at the time. Anyway, this is a very good Keurig model to consider if you are someone who just kind of has a small space. You know, if you have a kitchenette, a dorm room you live in, small apartment, studio apartment, or an RV, this is ideal. Because some of the Keurigs, as you know, can get pretty darn big, as you can see. As you see, it's got a lot of great features, even with its size. This is the chamber where your Kcup goes, and as you can see on the back here, this is the, it doesn't have a fully functioning reservoir. It's more like what you'd call a, pretty much this is just the chamber where the water goes in. As you can see, there's those little, there's water level indicators, which are very helpful when you're determining how much water needs to go in there and all. See, and on the front, you'll see it's got a, right here, a power button, right here, an indicator light. And this is your brew button right here, this thing at the top that illuminates. It's also got a nice three-prong cord here, pretty sturdy. Now, to get started, I'm going to do a brew for you guys today. I'm going to hit the power button. Now, as soon as I do that, the little indicator light comes on and it tells me to put some water in. I like to use room temperature water. I cover mine up with saran wrap to, you know, keep out bugs and dust and all that. Some people like to use cold water. You know, the temperature of your water can kind of affect how hot your resulting beverage is going to be. And I'll just pour in like that. Oops. Let's see, and as you can see, it's going to run around those little indicators. It's probably, I usually like to do 8 or 10 ounce. And it's just going to run in there, and it's going to be, you don't really have to worry about overfilling. Okay, now just close the lid. Next thing you need to do is raise this lid here. The water needs to run into the tank. You'll hear a little gurgling sound, as you can see, for just a few seconds. I'm going to put the coffee mug here. This is a rather standard size coffee mug, as you can see. Now, you can remove this drip tray down here for slightly bigger beverages, mugs. The deal is, though, your clearance space is not that high, to be honest. Let's see, I have a beverage tumbler here, and I can try to remove the drip tray like this. See, there's your drip tray, and you pull it out. And this thing is a 6 1/4 inch tall, and as you can see, it's not going to go down there, you know, it's not going to sit on top of that, the drip tray base. Well, that's the brakes. Not too big a caveat. It just means you kind of have to go with a slightly shorter and wider mugs if you need to, if you got them. Okay, so now I'm going to set my mug back. I'm going to open the chamber. I'm going to drop in a Kcup. These are like the 1.0. It's 8 o'clock coffee. It's a pretty good brand. There's a lot of brands for you to choose from on the market. Okay, this is not the 2.0, by the way. These are the 1.0. Okay. I'm just going to close it down like that, and as you can see, the brew button starts lighting up. It's flashing in blue. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this, and there it is. It turns red, and when it's in that blinking red mode, as you can see, that means it's the water tank is heating up, and that might take maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute. Okay, there we go. And you can hear a little bit. It sounds like one of those old electric tea kettles, kind of, when it starts making that sound. I don't know if you can pick up or not, but there you go. Okay, and in a minute, you'll get to see some action taking place. Let's see here. Yeah, it sounds just like that old Sunbeam electric tea kettle I used to own once to, you know, make stuff like instant soup and all that. So there we go. Okay, and in just a minute, you'll see the light change. It'll go from that blinking to a steady red light, and at that point you'll see it brewing into your cup right there. There you go. See? That's what it sounds like. It's a little squirting. See? There you go. It's filling it up. It's a steady red now, as you can see. It's not blinking. Okay. Now, as for me, I like to add creamer and milk. I find that the temperature is fairly satisfactory. Everybody kind of has a different opinion on the temperature of their coffee being ideal or not. This particular Keurig does not have a temperature adjustment setting. Oh, there goes. It's giving off a hiss, and then it's finishing off, and there's your little indicator light letting it know that the water tank is, and the empty part of the reservoir has just finished and emptied. Okay. Alrighty, now we're going to look at my beverage. It's pretty hot to me. There we go. That's what it looks like. Of course, it's what it looks like. It's kind of nice and dark. I'm pretty satisfied with the ownership of this thing, and it's gonna probably, that thing is going to probably stop doing that, because in a few, probably in less than a minute, this thing does have an auto shut off, which is also great if you're just used to getting out of the house with your cup of joe in hand. A little bit, this thing will pretty much just, the indicator light will go off, and that'll tell you that the auto shut off feature has kicked in. But there you go. A nice hot cup of joe waiting for me to add my cream and sweetener and all that. Okay, well, I thank you for watching this video, and I hope it has been of help to you. Have a good one. Thank you.